Alright. The game has begun. Alright, so here's the beauty of this one. I'm playing cards like Cryptic Command, which are a little higher on the curve, Kolaghan's Command, which is a little higher on the curve, but I've got plenty of early interaction and early card draw and filtering in like Opt and Fatal Push. So this is a perfectly keepable hand. The question now is really, what do I grab with the Polluted Delta? And I would say it's probably not wrong to just get an island because I'm bound to see another land at some point. I do always need red and black in that combination for spells like Kolaghan's and as well as Terminate. Okay, so there's a Champion of the Parish. Polluted Delta, now I have the option of Fatal Pushing if I need to or Opting if I need to. It's likely the case that I just want to go ahead and Fatal Push that guy into Oblivion. Seems like Humans always has a turn 1 champion against me, and they always follow it up with the turn 2 Thalia. So let's see if that is the case today. Hey, there's white mana. Or is it Meddling Mage? Meddling Mage. Alright, we're going to kill that dude before he declares Fatal Push, his option here. And we'll take a swamp. We got to be a little careful with the life. And I've got the Polluted to grab the blue. Makes it a little hard to cast Cryptic Command later on in the game, but probably won't be using Cryptic Command too effectively against Humans at this point anyway. What's he going to choose? Fatal Push. Alright, I figured as much. Okay. Obviously we want this. Oh, there's another Opt, which makes this a little weird, but that's okay. Especially if I were to opt into a Fatal Push. Kolaghan's Command will get me back in the swing of things here by killing that Meddling Mage and opening up the doors for any other Fatal Pushes I have, or Snap Push in the next turn. Ouch. So, as I said, game 1's a little shaky for this one. It's definitely winnable, and I've beat Humans in game 1 many times, but when I bring in 4 unique Wrath of God type of effects in Anger of the Gods, Damnation, Engineered Explosives, and Ratchet Bomb, things look a lot better for us. Hey, there's a Dreadbore too, okay. Now, I think I need to kill the Meddling Mage, but let's just leave mana untapped here and pass the turn. Now, 2 cards in turn, you know what? I think it may be right to make him discard right now. Yeah, we're going to do that. So if he draws a land, then we're going to run into some problems. He can discard the land. Hey, wins the game. All right, it's that good. Okay, we're gonna go to sideboard. All right, Anger of the Gods, Ratchet Bomb, Engineered Explosives, Damnation, Collective Brutality just because it's more removal. Spell Snare is not totally embarrassing against this deck, but I typically will keep like 1 in or none in. Cryptic Command is too slow. We gotta cut a Search for Azcanta. And definitely this Countersquall can get the heck out of my deck. Alright, so there's my plan for this one. Basically, I want my spells to all be some kind of removal or basically be a big creature that can block. And that's pretty much what I got here. Fulminator Mage I like sometimes. Maybe not so much on the draw because it's a little slow, but you can basically take advantage of their low land drops or low land hands because they require so many specific color symbols, and we can cut the Mantis Rider out of the question. All right, I hope I didn't miss anything. Vendilion Clique is good against Mantis Rider as well. I think this is good. Yeah, we're going to keep 1 Spell Snare in because if he doesn't have Aether Vial or if he doesn't have Cavern of Souls, Spell Snare is good against like half of his deck. And if he does have it, he's going to try turns where he plays 2 2-drops in a turn, and hopefully we can catch one of them with that. Okay, no removal in this hand, but there's stuff to do, so I'm okay with that. And he mauled down to 6 already. Alright, Noble Hierarch. Oh, nothing. Alright. Alright, we'll bluff some turn 1 removal here. Now, the thing you gotta watch out for in game 2 against him is Zathrid Necromancer, which he can flash in off of Aether Vial. And that is pretty good against my Wrath spells. But it's also pretty easy to predict if he's got Aether Vial on 3. Because there's not a lot that he wants to put Aether Vial on 3 for against me. Deflector Mage or Reflector Mage is only so good against this deck. It is pretty mean to bounce one of my Tasigurs. There's a Fatal Push. Let's let him believe that this Thalia's Lieutenant is going to survive. Alright, 4 cards in hand. I'm going to kill this one. I've got Snap Push for next turn. Stacks up pretty well. This looks like a Thalia. Mirroring Crusader. Interesting. Okay, well that's going to be hard for me to deal with. Unless I have a Bolt, of course. Oops, wrong button. Alright, that can resolve. Let's see a Bolt. Hey, there's one. Yeah, this is pretty demoralizing right now. And I'm okay with that. Ka-cha. I feel like I gotta kill that thing immediately. I don't want to mess around with any surprise tricks that he might have. Alright, there's Thalia. I got a Bolt for her too. Actually, I got a Kolaghan's Command. That's even better. Let's have him discard a card. Down to 2 cards in hand. If I can get him into top deck mode and I've got 5 cards left in my hand, we're in business. Reflector Mage. He does play the Reflector Mage still. Okay. Alright, so this is going to have to fetch out a Watery Grave because I'm going to need double black. Or I guess I could get a Blood Crypt. It's a pretty big choice because it's going to either shut me out of Cryptic Command, it's going to shut me out of Anger of the Gods, or it's going to shut me out of Damnation. So I really have to be careful with this fetch. It might be worth waiting, but I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to have to shock myself if I do that. There's another Mirroring Crusader. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't bolt the Thalia. Let's grab Blood Crypt. That way if I need the 3rd blue source later and I draw a fetch land, I can grab it from that. Alright. Well, seems good. Kind of okay with Snapcaster being my 1 creature on the table if he's gonna like try to Reflector Mage it or something. Oh, all right. Well, that was a fast one. Told you it was good. All right, we'll go on. I'll show you what other decks this can traumatize. Thanks for watching.